The evidence seems to indicate that you're watching Dolly Vision.
Topping up, Dolly Vision's dreaming real. Two crime scene blast feel so unreal. YouTube madness like share, subscribe. Jack's on fire, burning the world's fire. Where's the baby missing shadows crawl? People whisper footsteps down the hall. Fingerprints of the dead, cold as stone. He's got the scoop, best around town known. Dolly Vision headlines, King the Beat. Truth unravels, crackling through the heat. Lost soul shouting, echoes in the night. Rock the truth while live on air light. Topping up, Dolly Vision's dreaming real. True crime scene blast feels so unreal. YouTube madness like share, subscribe. Jack's on fire, burning the world's fire. Where's the baby missing shadows crawl? People whisper footsteps down the hall. Fingerprints of the dead, cold as stone. He's got the scoop, best around town known. Dolly Vision headlines, King the Beat. Truth unravels, crackling through the heat. Lost soul shouting, echoes in the night. Rock the truth while live on air light.
What up, YouTube? It is good to see you guys. Now, I'm not at the house right this minute, and I'm going to tell you why, okay? But first, I'm going to need your DNA all over the like button, just in case you go missing in the hot-ass desert. Dolly ain't coming to find you, okay? That's it. If you go missing in a field full of cactuses, you're on your own. Okay, you're on your own. But I'm going to need your DNA on that like button anyway. And of course, if you're brand new watching for the first time, make sure you sub up the channel, ring the bell, and help us hit 77,000 people. That's a lot of damn people. All right, that is a lot of damn people. So I was at the house just earlier, and my phone was overheating. The car's overheating, and it's a brand new car. It's just the car sitting idling with the AC on is causing the car to overheat. It is 112 degrees right now, okay? And I'm not too far from the house. So I'm in striking distance really quickly. But there was nothing really going on at the house right this minute. Everybody don't come out until it cools off, which, because we're on California time for all my viewers on the East Coast. It is just barely 3:30 here, 3:30. It is the hottest part of the day. So there was no way I could sit there and stream with you. Even in the car with the AC on, it is hot. And I mean, the AC in that car blows freezing cold. It is just that hot here today in California, okay? So I am going back out to the scene. I'm just giving it a little bit of time to cool off, okay? Because I don't think, when I say 112 degrees, I don't think y'all understand 112 degrees with the sun beaming, all right? So my body not quite used to it. The vehicle, if it's sitting, like I said, it's running hot, and my phone is turning off in the car. It's so hot. So just crazy, crazy. So today, little update. Let me give my warnings before we get into all this. Dolly Vision is for entertainment purposes only. We talk news, rumors, gossip, speculation, theories, mixed with some comedy and a whole lot of chaos. Don't take nothing as fact. Just my opinion, people. Completely satire. All right, we ain't taking calls today. I do have a StreamYard link if there's anybody that needs anything they want to say. Open phone lines. I don't have a way to open the phone lines right now. Um, but if there's something you want to come up on StreamYard, I do have a StreamYard link if you wanted to come up and talk. It's just like the phone line. Um, and I could put that link out for you guys. So, today, this is the latest today. Oh yeah, and definitely don't try to be Dolly at home and everybody's innocent to proving guilty in a court of law. Today they had court, all right, and apparently they done lost custody of another kid. The older one, the 2-year-old, all the kids are out the house at this point. There's videos surfacing of Rebecca not with a black eye. Court TV is here. Okay, Court TV is broadcast, and they have a show that they put together, and they've been out here today. So a lot of people covering this case nationally. Okay, so of course, when I had a little bit of free time, I was going through some of the Facebook groups, and they were attacking YouTubers for acting bad out here on the scene. And people were like, I wish YouTubers would be respectful. First off, what went on last night was between a TikToker, okay, TikTok, not YouTube. YouTube is innocent. The only YouTuber that is out here is me, okay? The only YouTuber I see in the cactus fields in front of the house is me. Now, there's a lot of people that are on TikTok and Instagram that have been out here. I was just reading the comments because sometimes YouTubers get a bum rap, right? We get a bum rap. They're like, oh, well, they're fake media. Well, no, technically I own a corporation. I own Dolly Vision Media Group. I'm real media, okay? So you can't say that there's fake YouTube media out here. No, there's real YouTube media out here. I started a corporation. My shit is legal as can be, right? I'll have all my press passes and everything here shortly as soon as I get back to the East Coast. So there's legit people out here. Now, the chaos that went on last night, and I've been seeing a lot of videos about the chaos and stuff like that. And I don't know how much y'all could hear in the car because the air condition was going and it was hard to hear. I got the air conditioning blowing right now. It's literally that hot. So I had to come inside or I was literally going to die. Okay. So we did go out there. We dropped off a Cookie Monster. You can hear good in the car. Yeah, you're a corporation in it. I'm legit. I'm too legit to quit. So what went on last night was, of course, on the Tira, or however you say it. I'm not Spanish. I probably murdered it again. He came out and he was shooting some stuff in front of the house that had the fire. And then he came down there pretty much to where we were at. Okay. Because that's where most of the people were, in front of the Haro house. And, he was like, he liked the shirt. He liked the Where's the Baby shirt. So he wanted to wear the Where's the Baby shirt. Water, Dolly, not Gatorade. I need some electrolytes. I've been drinking water all day. Okay. I needed something with a little bit of flavor, a little bit of keep my fluids in me. So Gatorade it is for this second. And I'm a grown ass man. Stop telling me what to do. So he came down to where we was at and he was like, because I had a light and he was filming kind of in the dark. So he was like, cool, will you film what I'm about to say? So because we were live, and I just cut that out the video. The video's back up because there was a ton of foul language involved in this. Okay, a ton of foul language, which is the middle of the night, and I seen old Sludge Knuckles. Okay, there's a big dude that ate everything in the house and can't wipe his butt, and he was talking about how the neighbors are going to get tired of this, and there's only one neighbor. It's almost identical to Quentin Simon, right? Which was one mad neighbor and none of the other neighbors, all the other neighbors were cool. It's the same thing here. There's no neighbors. There's one neighbor across the street. And this dude, he came out there being really, and nobody was being loud or anything. He was just shooting a video, and he wanted to interrupt the homie out here that's shooting the videos. He came up and tried to grab him or something, and I'm filming it, and I'm looking at the guy, and I'm like, dude, what the hell are you doing, right? And then of course the homie got all mad and started cussing and screaming, and then it turned into a big pissing contest, but nobody was really fighting, and there's really nobody out there to hear them fighting. There's no neighbors. The one house that burnt down, that house was abandoned, okay, and so there wasn't really nobody. And the neighbor technically started that stuff with that guy, okay. So I'm just out there filming, minding my own business, and there's only one YouTuber out here, but people are, like I said earlier, like, well, let's attack the YouTubers. I think they don't realize there's a difference between YouTubers and TikTokers. On YouTube, we can't do all that crazy stuff, okay? On TikTok, you may be able to get away with fighting and screaming and cussing and making threats and things like that. But YouTube don't play that. They don't play that, and that's why I kept muting the language, because I try to keep a fan. I'll drop an F-bomb every now and then, but I don't want the whole channel to be like MF or this. And you know what I'm saying? So I took that video down and edited out the part where all that stuff transpired. Because I didn't want to take the whole video down, because you get to see a lot of the people that come out there. You see a lot of the people that are being respectful, but there has been people that have been disrespectful. And for other YouTubers that sit on their ass and don't do nothing, they act like because I'm a YouTuber that I can control the actions of people that are out there. Okay. Just like in Georgia, here, I don't know any of these people. When I was in Georgia, people were running up, beating on Leilani's door, trying to fight her. Yesterday, drunk people were walking up to Jake's door. I don't know what they were trying to do. I don't know. That dude was so drunk. Maybe he wanted some ice for his beer. I don't know. I have no clue what that dude was doing. And, so I'm out here just watching this stuff kind of unfold. But I know the arrest is coming. Now that they've seized the vehicles, they know that she's lying. It's just a matter of time. So I think that's why we're seeing court TV and stuff like that move in on the scene, is because it's about to go down. So I'm hoping sometime tonight. I think it's too hot for the police to make an arrest right now. I ain't lying. I'm pleased like hell no, we ain't getting out the car. It's crazy hot. Great work, Dolly. So yeah, I've been trying to keep it respectful, keep it about Emmanul, right? That's the most important thing here. That's why I flew out here. I didn't fly out here to argue with neighbors and take pictures. I didn't do that. Now, there's YouTubers that do come out and take selfies and then they leave and don't do nothing. That ain't what I do. I suck it up and I take the heat. I take the good. I take the bad, whatever comes, So I'm hoping to see this just as much as each and every one of you guys. That's why I've been sitting in the desert for the last 2 days. So, and then so I leave a little earlier because I was like, okay, let me get out the heat. Let the car rest, and because this is a brand new car, and it can't take the heat. I'm like, damn, California's that hot today. I guess there's a heat advisory. It's even a hot day for California. East Coast, we got PJ is battening down the hatches for a hurricane because the hurricane's hitting the East Coast. I guess I left at the right time, right? Because my birthday would have been filled with rain and all that. At least I'm in nice weather, but at night. California, let me say this for you California people watching. At nighttime, it's nice. The breeze coming off the mountains, Big Bear, and it's beautiful. And when it cools down, California is awesome. But when that sun is out, oh my God, I don't know how you people do it. Remember, I said, here's something I told you guys that the climate's so dry that I get nosebleeds. And usually it takes about 3 days for my nose to start bleeding. Already today, nosebleed. I'm only on day 2. Okay. Day 2, already I am dry. People have gave different, remedies and tips and things for it. But what I found the best so far that helped me, like in Vegas, is turn the shower on, sit in the bathroom. Sit in there for about an hour, let the moisture get into my lungs and into my system, with the hot on. I mean, it's a little hot doing that, but it's the moisture in the air that my body is used to because, I'm from Virginia. And Virginia, we got humidity. There's very little humidity here. It's just real dry heat. So, and like I said, it's extremely hot right now. Golly, put a bowl of water on the table. See, everybody has their own remedies, So hopefully tonight will be the night that they bust up in there because when I was speaking with the police last night, and usually the police don't say anything to YouTubers and they don't give you nothing, right? He didn't really give me nothing, but he goes, this ain't going to end until they make the arrest. He said that, right? But the camera was muted. He goes, and I'm going to talk to the detectives later because I was like, hey, man, it's going to get crazier than this. It's going to get a lot crazier because as this grows and national attention, like court TV and stuff like that's out there, you're talking millions of people watching it now. And as they see us out there, people want to come join in. They just do, right? And so more and more people, well, yesterday probably, I'd say throughout the day that we were there, probably 100 people showed up, just taking pictures, looking at the house, different things like that, which was peaceful for the most part, right? But Georgia was the same way. During the day, it was just me and Betty because Georgia was hot as hell too. And Georgia had mosquitoes. At least California, y'all ain't got no mosquitoes. It's just hot as hell. It's too hot for mosquitoes, okay? There ain't even a puddle of water for them to live in. So it's, at least here you ain't getting bit by mosquitoes. Like Georgia, Virginia, where I live, mosquito capital. Like they suck half the blood out your body. So there's no mosquitoes here, right? But as the days in Georgia went on, there was people out there, and it was usually peaceful during the day, okay? But soon as it got dark, people started showing up drinking, showing up partying, showing up raising hell, playing music, babies crying, you name it. And I got blamed for a lot of that, right? I got blamed for so much of that. And I wasn't even mostly out there during the night. I was only out there during the day. Me and Betty would get out there so early in the morning. And so I got blamed for a ton of that. And so I'm throwing out the warnings now. I don't have nothing to do with the shit that's going on outside this house. Okay. I don't care what people say on the internet. I have no control over it, just like I don't have no control over what was going on in Georgia. But the only thing is, Georgia had people sent there to incite problems. Some of these channels were sending. I don't have them same channels that were doing that stuff then. They don't do that stuff to me now, which thank you guys, right? So I don't have these problems when I'm out here like that, It's the whole de-escalate the situation, walk away. You got a lot of free advertisement. Yeah, but negative advertisement, I don't think is good. Some people say, bad publicity is good. I don't want bad stuff being said about me. And people might believe it and not really know the situation. A lot of these people out here spreading this bad information about me and don't really know what's going on. Or some of these lazy ass people that won't get up from their desk and go do nothing to help a missing kid, but they'll sit there and talk about the missing kids. I come from the era, don't just talk about it, be about it, right? And the same things I do, these same people could do, but they choose not to. They rather just sit behind the damn computer and just do, you know what I'm saying? No, it's best to get out, sleuth, look for answers, try to figure out stuff what it was. And I've seen some people in the forums taking up for the TikTokers and the YouTubers. Thank you guys, right? Because they were like, well, these YouTubers and these TikTokers, they're out here bringing us information that the news didn't even bring us. And you seen earlier today when I was talking to the news, I knew more than the news lady did. She's like, oh, they're in court. I was like, yeah, they're in court this morning. They were at the CPS yesterday. These are things you know because of the locals, right? A couple local people came up, said they went to see their kid at the CPS yesterday. And when they got there, Jake and Rebecca were there. That's how we know. The news didn't know that type of stuff, right? But only, it's child stuff is private anyway. They wouldn't even tell the news if they were there. The only reason we knew is because there was witnesses. Jimmy, what does that say? Jimmy on heart medicine, that heat really going to affect him. Well, that's why I'm out the heat, guys. I can't listen. I want to cover the story. I don't want to die. Okay, I want to be here for you. I have to stay cool. I have to stay hydrated. I've taken my medicine. I got a lot of parents in the chat room, apparently, right? But I'm taking care of myself, guys. I went a little hard yesterday. All right, today I'm taking it a little bit more easier. I went out there with y'all, gave y'all a look at the house this morning, and it's hot. So then I came back, got me a room so I could sit in front of the air conditioner, take me a cool shower. Who's the last credible person to see this baby? This is where it gets funny. A lot of the family is saying they ain't seen the baby. They're saying on Rebecca's side, they're saying they didn't know that Jake had all these legal issues. The grandmother said when they went and met at the park last week, she always leaves the baby in the car. All right, leaves the baby in the car. Don't take the baby out because he hasn't had his shots. That baby, I hate to say it, guys, I thought he was just gone a couple weeks. This baby's been gone a while. Okay, I mean a good minute. When this all comes out and all unfolds, Airbnb would be a lot cheaper than my advice. Listen, guys, I had to get into a room. I ain't got time to juggle Airbnbs and go here, go there, go. You know what I'm saying? I needed to be in front of an air condition like immediately. So I got what I could get, and happy that the AC works. And I'm sitting right beside it, blowing on me, right? So, and it's barely keeping up. You people that live in the desert, y'all are some tough ass people. I mean, tough as can be. I mean, could I get used to it? Possibly. I would have to definitely take some measures. I'm East Coast all day, right? I'm more Biggie Smalls, less Tupac. It just is what it is. I really enjoy the East Coast. I see what people like about the West Coast. It's a beautiful place. You got mountains and you got the ocean and you got all. I'm more East Coast. Me too, Dolly. I like my mountains. Yeah, it's beautiful. It is a beautiful place. I like the palm trees. I like the mountains and all that stuff. It's just, wow. I mean, look, I think the top temperature we'll reach in Virginia is maybe 105. But with humidity, it's close, right? But so many people talk so bad about the humidity, but you don't dry up. You get hot and sweaty, right? But you don't, like, it dries your throat out. It dries your nose out. It just dries you up like a damn cactus. I mean, this is cactus territory. Yes, and definitely make sure y'all say happy birthday to PJ. It is her birthday today. And like I said, she's at the house battening down the hatches because a hurricane is coming. And that sucks. So the weather's pretty bad, or going to be getting bad here shortly in Virginia and North Carolina. So all my people on the East Coast, now that we're coast to coast here on Dolly, you guys be safe on the East Coast, batten everything down. Make sure you're safe. We got generators for backup power. I know it's supposed to hit somewhere in North Carolina, but where I live in Virginia is right on the border of North Carolina, so we got to prepare just the same because a lot of times we get hit with the bands of hurricanes, and they strike up a lot of tornadoes and high winds. So that's the worst. Virginia don't get nailed with hurricanes all the time, but it gets a lot of tornadoes. So in them tornadoes, I think are worse than the hurricane itself. So once it cools off a little bit here, it drops down to at least 100 degrees. So it's 112 last time I checked. Once it drops down to 100, we will head back out to the scene, and let's pray, guys. Let's pray for this baby that there is an arrest soon. Okay, Dolly can make it only so long in the desert. All right, so we need the police to pick it up. I'm calling up and be like, look, man, can y'all do something pretty soon? I am drying up over here. All right, I'm like, you ever seen SpongeBob when he gets out the water and he's like. That's what I start to feel like by day 3. The first couple days, I'm good. It's always day 3. But today, I'm already feeling it. In Vegas, it was day 3 that I felt like a damn sponge that's been left out to sink. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just so used to the moisture in the air. You love that episode? So they done lost all the kids. The cousin got custody of one of the children, okay? So they are letting the family get the kids, which I don't know. That's kind of scary to me. Like the family didn't even notice this kid was missing. Do we trust any of these people with any kids? I don't know. I mean, listen, you really can't be responsible though for what your family does. Some of us got crazy family members and have done crazy shit or in prison and everybody's not the same. Everybody's their own individual. So hopefully the babies that are been taken and left with family members, they're in good hands and nothing else happens to any of these other kids. But the word of the day is actions. Okay? Actions is the word of the day. Right? Remember Pee-wee's Playhouse, when they said the word of the day, everybody screamed, "Wah!" Right? The word of the day is actions. And what made me think of that is they shot Pee-wee's Big Adventure at this dinosaur park down here near where they live at. And the Pee-wee's Big Adventure, when he goes to the dinosaur park, he's like, "Ah!" And that's that big-ass dinosaur. Apparently, that dinosaur is down the street. And sometime either today or tomorrow, I'm going to go see that dinosaur. All right, that's been the highlight of my trip so far, right? But the word of the day is actions. And what we don't see from these people is exactly that. We don't see any actions. Nothing. They're not searching. They're not looking. They're not begging. They're not pleading. They're refusing interviews. Court TV tried to interview them, and they wasn't having any parts of it. Okay? And innocent people do not act like this. He was more worried about Jake and the lawyer defending Jake Haro's past. The hell with your past. What about your present? You need to get out here and defend your present. Hold on. Phone's ringing. Hello?
Hey, which one of these do I get, and how many do I need?
All right, hold on. Let me take the speaker.
What is this?
Yeah, the big one's right there with the yellow pegs.
The plastic?
Yeah.
Oh.
Get some of the big ones that are like big nails, and then not the plastic ones. Some of them are metal.
That's this one.
Hold on. I don't know how to cut you off a speaker, so
Oh.
everybody can hear you. But yeah, get the ones that are.
Oh, I didn't know you were live. Okay, I'm sorry. I just didn't know which ones I should get.
Yeah, get the metal ones and get some of the skinnier ones, and then get some of the fat ones.
What do you mean the skinnier ones?
Like, see how
I
there's
don't know what that means.
right there. You see the heavy duty spikes.
Yeah.
Get some of the heavy duty ones.
It's this.
Yeah, that might be too big.
Okay.
They should have some that like big long metal nails.
I mean, that's what that. Wait, is that what that is?
No. Go over to your
What's on
left.
it?
Right there.
Oh, this.
Yeah, nail pegs. See them?
Yeah.
Get, I don't know, get,
Did you just hit yourself with that rubber mallet? Oh my goodness.
yeah,
Okay, so I need to get this.
yeah. Get about,
That's it?
get about 8 of them.
Okay.
All right. Love you. Talk to you soon.
Love you too. Bye.
All right. Sorry, guys. We got a gazebo and we're taking down all the umbrellas and stuff for the hurricane. And the gazebo needs to be spiked down so the frame don't blow away. So she's out buying they're like tent spikes, but they're way bigger. They're like these big long nails that you stake into the ground so everything don't blow the hell away, you know. The heat is brutal tonight, yes. Are you going to be home before it hits? The hurricane? No, I'm going to be here in Cali until they arrest this guy. And then I'm going to take a day and spend in Hollywood so I can see, like, you know, the Walk of Fame. And I can go up there and change the sign from Hollywood to Dollywood, you know, and then hang out a day and just like, because I've been here just for work, right, to cover this story. It would suck to come all this way and not at least spend one day kind of sightseeing to see what Cali's about. You know what I'm saying? So I'll probably spend one day just enjoying what's out here, and the rest of the time I'm here to put in work. I didn't come out here for the vacation. Me and PJ's going on a vacation next month. Well, yeah, it's almost next month. So like the 5th or something like that. I don't know exactly where we're going yet. We were talking about going on a cruise. So I came here to work. I don't do a lot of playing. I'm older, so I don't go out partying. I don't drink. I don't smoke anymore. So I'm just here to make sure that there's some justice for this baby. And I always tell people, when you see me in your town, I know people get to meet me a lot, and they meet me under the craziest circumstances. I'm almost like a plague doctor. If you see me around, something bad has happened. I don't usually just go places occasionally I'm on vacation, you know, but usually I meet people at crime scenes and murder locations, and it's just always under some crazy circumstances that I get to meet a lot of you guys, right? Jake's ex, hold on, let me see what this says. Wife's cousin has all 3 kids, the boys and the little girl. Jake hurt, and now the 2-year-old. Yeah, I know. I was just talking about it earlier, that the cousin got the 3rd baby. Dolly, hit the Sunset Strip and catch a show at the Whiskey Go-Go. That'd be cool. It depends who's there, though. I don't, some music I like, some music I don't. I got to go to the beach and feel God's air conditioning. Okay. Let me, hey, Dolly, will you be at CrimeCon this year? Probably not, guys. Like, they have no love for Dolly, right? Like, I don't know what their deal is. They say I'm too controversial, and I don't think I'm controversial at all. I would like to be there, but I'm not going to break my neck to be somewhere where I'm not respected amongst my peers. One day you'll have to respect me. Right now they don't, I guess they think I'm a clown or something. I don't know. I know I work a lot harder than a lot of these people on YouTube, right? I work almost just as hard as some of the national news channels. So I don't know. So most likely, no, because me and PJ are going to take our vacation the same time as CrimeCon. Now, to be honest, if they would have let me in, I would have been there. I mean, it's the biggest true crime event of the year. And I think my peers are a bunch of people with sticks in their butt. but I would have hung out with them. You know what I'm saying? I think they need Dolly because everybody's so serious and like it's boring. It is absolutely boring, and like you bore me into a coma. So they're a little scared. I'm too redneck to hang out with the cool kids, I guess. And they don't want me sitting at their lunchroom table. You know me, I'll kick their food off the table. I don't care. All dude could cook. Let's see. LOL vacation is better. You're a true crime pro. Yeah, well, listen, they'll learn to respect me one day. It just I don't know. I ain't trying to brag or anything, but I'm hardly ever wrong. Okay, when it comes to true crime, now other shit in life, I'm wrong about all the time. But when it comes to this true crime stuff, I've been there, done that. I know a baby killer from a mile away. Okay, from matter of fact, from 3 miles, so 3,000 miles away, I knew these people hurt this baby. So you can't get nothing over on me. I wasn't born yesterday. I'm some dumb, not plumb dumb. And I guarantee you this: you could put me in the room with some of the best true crime people, and I guarantee you I would solve the crime before they did. Here they're missing out on you. I know. It don't matter to me. I don't need them. It ain't like they pay you. Now I could use a little money, you know what I'm saying? But they don't pay you to be there. Matter of fact, you got to pay to get a booth unless you're invited. And they invite the same people every year. It's like they have their buddies. It's a clique of people. Like it's like high school. Map, thank you so much. Let's see what this says. If they're past Sunday, I may pop in on you. If you're there past Sunday, okay. Just discovered you, Dolly. Much love from Athens, Georgia. Well, man, you just now discovered me. I spent a lot of time in Georgia. I was down there. I damn near lived there for a little bit on that last on Quentin Simon case, and yeah, that was crazy. Dolly, thank you for taking us to hit for the team 103, where we're at home in air condition. Well, I'm in air condition right now, right? I was in the car has air conditioning. It's just so hot that the car is not keeping up like it did. It was good at 100 and I think 100, a little past 100 and 104. The car was good. The AC was blowing cold. It wasn't overheating. At 107, the car is like, hey, bro, you need to keep me moving because sitting still, it's like it's idling, so it wants to overheat. So hopefully this kid gets some justice soon. And the one, people like to go, oh, well, they're torturing the neighbors. Well, hopefully the neighbor will get some peace, and this ends soon. And he won't have to worry about people being out in front of his, I don't know what it is he lives in. Can't tell. It has like a curtain over the fence. It looks like something that the Hell's Angels might live at. I mean, I don't know. It's only that one guy though. So hopefully he gets some peace and quiet, AC usually works here even at 116. And then you got that lawyer that is just like, he looks like the cheapest lawyer you could buy. I ain't even gonna lie. He looked like a Temu lawyer. Like, did they order this guy off of Temu? They're definitely not cooperating with the police. The police, okay, the police come out, and even with the people out here, the police don't want to do anything. They don't want to do anything to anybody. They know that they're baby killers. The police do. They just can't say it. Like, whereas we can say F these people, the police can't say that. right? They can't just be like, oh, F these people, they're baby killers, right? They got to act like they're innocent to proven guilty. But, and you know, in their mind, the police are like, F these people. I can't wait for them to go to jail. And this is where people are stupid. YouTubers, y'all are stupid. Now, I hear people say, and this is what gets me, well, they had the police called out there, and that takes away from them finding Emmanuel, right? Listen, you stupid people. There are patrol cops and they're detectives. Detectives work on homicides. Patrol cops call when you call them, okay? There's different types of police. So when somebody calls the police out there because protesters are acting crazy, detectives don't get up from their desk and they don't go out there. It don't have any effect. Like, are these people? Have y'all ever watched the next 48 hours? You ever seen one of the detectives in the interrogation go, "Well, shit, we just got a call that there's some people fighting in the street. Let me go break that fight up." No, okay, no. Some people, please get out of true crime. Just please, just pack your shit and there's the door. Don't let the door hit you in the ass because some of y'all sound stupid. Like, well, they're taken away from Emmanuel. Every time the police come, that police could be looking for Emmanuel. Well, that police is a patrol cop. He's not looking for Emmanuel. It sounds stupid, okay? Detectives, investigators work on these cases, and that's all they work on. They don't pull people over. They don't break up fights. They don't do that. They investigate crimes. The police are investigating this, of course. Detectives, investigators are investigating this. Not police, not your average beat cop, not the dude that pulls you over and goes, "Oh, well, you didn't have a turn signal." That guy ain't got shit to do with the kid missing. Okay, he's like, That's what, when they were asking him, the cop told last night, he said, "Man, I don't know. I'm not an investigator. I'm a patrol cop. I just patrol." That's it, right? Like, he don't know what's going on. He's like, "Man, I don't even know what's going on in the investigation. The investigators know all that stuff. You would have to ask an investigator. You ask a regular cop, he's like, all I know about is tickets, DUIs, and domestic violence calls, right? That's it. If it don't deal with that, you need to go above the police and go to detectives, homicide." They probably have a home line in the house. Saw where we got 1.2 likes and almost 3,000 people in the room. Homicide unit for sure, Dolly. I agree. Some people don't get it. I know. You know, they just try to throw shade on other people, right, that are out there. So they seem like, I don't know. They try to play like they're fucking smart, true crime people. I mean, I get it. I get it. I just, like, when I hear it, I shake my head like how many fucking crime scenes have you been on? Like, how many murder cases have you sat through court on? Like, you know, it boggles my mind. And people say this shit with confidence too. Like, they're saying something intelligent. You're not as bad as Ikmail has made it seem. What, he said I was bad? And Lord knows I have stories to tell about him. Well, I think Ikmail comes in here every now and then. I don't think he liked the whole Ryan Upchurch when Upchurch was going at him, but I never attacked him. I just said, he had a purple light. I'm just going along with ribbon on him, but I haven't done nothing wrong out there. I think, ain't Ikmail from California? Where the hell is he at? Oh yeah, they're too busy covering police chases. from their death. All right, from their death. I don't know. I can't. I got no beef with none of these people. You don't like what I'm doing, come out and do it. You know, like I don't think Ikmail's a bad guy. Like I don't think JLR is a bad guy. Uh, Everybody has their different ways of doing things, right? So, but Dolly, there's a journalist from the media that is from Cali in chat that wants to talk to you. Okay, well, I'm here. You just you have to get my attention, guys. I'm sorry if you're trying to talk to me. Dolly, Peter above needs to contact you. The best way, Peter, to contact me is to send me an email at Jimmy Jimmy Jams Jamz like Zorro 757 at gmail.com. Or one of my mods can post my Facebook. But if you send me an email today, I'll reply back to it. Um, I don't know what it's about because I didn't see what you said in the chat, but I see stop signs, guys. Oh, Ikmail had a problem with on the Tira, not Dolly. I'm trying to work on my Spanish. So I had some of the turtles out there, some of our family, and they were trying to help me with my Spanish while I was out here. Can he call you? Well, yeah. If you want to call me, I would send you my personal number. I don't put my personal number on the internet, but just send me an email and let me know what media you're with, and I'll send you my personal number. Dolly, he wants to call you. Okay. Like, where's Peter at? Let me see if I can see you in the chat. What's his screen name? Tita. Is it on the Tita? Listen, I don't give a damn what it's on. Okay, it's on some crazy stuff. These people out here in Cali are a little wild. All right, it's on some wild shit. Is what it's on. He will contact you. Ikmail didn't say anything, but he thought you were heading there. Well, I am here. I am here. I'm right down the street, actually. Thanks, everybody, for trying. I have sent messages, email, text, phone calls. No luck. I'll pass it on to the others. Sorry I tried. Who is this? Oh, he was reading the chat out loud. All right. I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. I'll check my messages, see if I do send a message. All right, as soon as my phone loads. Oh, I don't think all people from California are crazy. Okay, let's see. I didn't get no email from that guy. So, guys, I think there's somebody in the channel trolling. And thank you to Charlene for the Cash App donation. That is nice of you. All right, let me catch what the chat's talking about real fast. Um. Okay. Well, I'm not worried about. Listen, guys. Here's the thing. Hold on, shit. What is Peter's thumbnail of? I think he's a troll. It's so small, I can't tell what it is. Yeah, and like I said, if people are talking, that's good. All right, that's good. But someone said, yeah, I think Peter's a troll. Well, if he got a thumbnail of a butt, I don't think we need to worry about Peter. Oh, okay. I know what Peter this is. This is the Code 20 guy. Okay. Let me see what he wants. I thought it was somebody else. I've talked to Code 20 before. I've talked to Peter before. All right. No, Peter. I've talked with him before. He said he had some pretty good information one time I talked to him. Dolly, isn't he the guy that gave you his email? This is not a thumbnail you are looking for. You need to rethink your life. Um, does the shirt I'm wearing have little palm trees on it? Yeah, y'all see them? They're little tiny palm trees. Right? It's a million little tiny palm trees. You got. This shirt is like the super thin sunblock material. It's that hot, guys. Right? That if you wear even a t-shirt, you'd be like dying. Dolly, stay strong and focus. You're great. I'm going to stay focused on the mission. Right now it's, let's see, what time is it? 4 o'clock, 4:30. So we're not too far. I'm looking at the sun out there. Good Lord, that shit is bright. Dixie Chick, thank you. Let me see what this says. Thank you, Train. Let's cover those hidden California hospitality taxes. Hospitality. I cannot even say that word. Hospitality. I can't even say it. Hospitality taxes. Justice for Emmanuel. Hospitality. I can't even say the word. Good Lord. Send Dolly some love. Thank you, Dragon Lady. And thank you, guys. It's awesome. Everything is pricey out here. I'm used to East Coast prices. I'm not quite used to West Coast prices yet, but it ain't the end of the world. Thank you. Can I get permission for Ickmail to use your live feed? Hold on, let's see. When your boots on the ground, can he share it while I'm doing? I mean, he can share pieces of it, He can't share the whole thing. Yeah, if he wants to show a little segment of it, yeah, but don't take the whole stream. You know what I'm saying? Then why would people watch me? They just watch Ickmail. You know, I need viewers too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't care if people use pieces of it. Just like I told the media, News 3 out here in Cali's using my footage. I don't care, right? Like, don't use it and be disrespectful to me, though. You know, at least be like, well, thank you to Dolly. Here's some of his footage. But don't, like, stream snipe me. That's not cool. Because then why would people watch me? You know, but I don't care if he uses some of it. Of course, he can use whatever he wants. I don't strike people anymore. I mean, even if he stream sniped me, I'd be probably like, damn, that's effed up. But I wouldn't do nothing, you know. It's just too much hassle. I use other people's stuff all the time. So I don't never ask anybody. I just do it. Here's for another Gatorade. Thank you, lady. This one's pretty good. This is the cool blue, you know. I done crushed about half of it. Who said they're looking into landfills? I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. I would think that'd be like, Dolly, you're the best. Love you. Thank you, guys. Big virtual hugs to each and every one. Appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. If he wanted to use pieces of the stuff, I don't care. You know. All right, hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. I got the producer calling. Okay. All right. So I guess this Peter person responded back with his phone number. Can you text me? Well, just send me in a message what you want to talk about. I'm in the middle of doing something there, Peter. And if you got blocked in here, like I don't know why somebody would have blocked you, but you must have said something kind of strange for one of my mods because I think I got pretty good mods here. And yeah, I'll probably hit you up in a little bit. I don't want to stop what I'm doing. I'll get too sidetracked. I seen your contact number, Peter. Okay, you got to change your default picture too. That's just a little weird. It looks like somebody's scratching their butt or something. I don't know. It's 104. Dolly, what was the name of the news guy? Hold on, y'all. His channel. I don't know. His Tarp 1966 or something like that was his name on Twitter. We have great mods. There you go. Me didn't get blocked. I used to mod for like a year. Okay. Don't trust it. So right now there's like no real breaking information, right? Like, oh my God, you know, we do know the police have videos. When I was talking to the media too, they believe the police have something. They do believe an arrest is coming soon, which I've been thinking the same thing. I think we all have been thinking that. And I got my hotspot box up and running. Okay. so I can use my laptop. That's how I was able to edit out the cussing and the into that video. That's how I'm able to go live with you guys here in the studio and pull up your comments. So now I can make thumbnails and all that good stuff while I'm here. I didn't have my computer working, so now everything's working. So I can, I can do a little bit more on the go. I wonder what made them stop cooperating. I don't know. Charge $100 to use my stream. Well, I think Ickmail got plenty of money. No, they're fine. Just don't use my whole stream. If you want to use pieces of it, like 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, you're more than welcome to. I don't care if you're a creator out there. Just don't, like, if I'm live, don't do my whole live, because then why would anybody want to watch me? You know what I'm saying? They just watch you, watch me. That's weird. I gotta eat too. I don't mind sharing a little bit of food on my table, because I use people's stuff too, so I understand it. But be respectful and don't do the whole thing. Make it to where people want to watch me too. It would be cool. Um, Channel should, I've always looked at true crime as it would be awesome if people would be a little more helpful towards each other. But everybody feels like they're in a competition, and it's really not. All of us have our own little things that we do. And believe it or not, if some people on YouTube teamed up, we would be better than the news. But egos and would never happen. It just would never happen. Dolly is doing the Lord's work. I, you know, I'm more of a Bruce Lee kind of person. Like, I flow like water. I just do where life takes me. I don't overthink things or anything. Like, I woke up and said, I kind of want to be there. Let me get on a plane, right? And it wasn't. I thought about coming here for 30 seconds before I walked in and told PJ, I said, PJ, I think they're going to arrest this man. I know it's bad timing. I was like, this is one of those stories that is crazy, and I want to be there for it. And she was like, well, jump on a plane and go out there. Even though it's her birthday, even though it's my birthday, because my birthday is the 23rd and hers is today. And, we won't be able to spend our birthdays together, but it was important. And I got a feeling that it's coming soon. And I want to be here for the press conference when they arrest him and just see some justice for this little kid. I mean, that's how we met anyway. This is what I was doing, traveling the country, covering true crime. And I've been down for a while. So it's good to be back out doing things. I was a little scared at first, getting it back out on the road. No disrespect to Ickman, but all he does is stream snipe. Honestly, that's his whole. Well, I mean, he's more of a desk person. That's what I'm saying. Some people go out and do it, and some people sit at the desk. Happy birthday to PJ. Well, you probably should have gave that money to PJ. You know what I'm saying? You just gave that money to me. But I'll make sure I get PJ something nice. I sent her some flowers this morning and some cupcakes, even from Cali. I guess, DoorDash don't care where you're at. You can send it from anywhere. So I DoorDashed her some roses and some cupcakes and stuff today from here. You're more a mix of, did I say Clint Eastwood? Woody Harrelson and Chuck Norris. I'll take that. I'll take that, right? I can, right? I'll take that. Clint Eastwood, I love Clint Eastwood. You feel lucky, punk, right? Woody Harrelson, he's all right. Chuck Norris, But if you could have just left it at Clint Eastwood, I'd have been good with it, all right? PJ is lucky to have. Nah, I'm lucky to have PJ. She tolerates me, okay? Can you imagine having to look at me every day, put up with my shit? Oh my God, that would be terrible. I almost feel sorry for her sometimes. Don't be scared, Dolly. Are you going back out tonight? Yes. I'm just killing some time right now because, like I said, it's so hot. And we're going to go out there and see what the locals are talking about. Hopefully, nobody tries to hurt each other or there's no violence, or I just want it to be peaceful. And, the little memorial for Emmanuel Haro is growing, and that's good, And you remember I started the one in Georgia, and it grew really big. Well, I didn't start this one. Somebody else had already started this. But it's already growing, and people are coming out. If it stays respectful and calm, like if I think this would have happened last night, if the neighbor hadn't have came out the house, okay. Thank you, Summer. Hello, Dolly. Stay safe. The homie would have shot his video and left. Right? Everybody was getting ready to kind of pack up anyway. Dolly, before I take off, great, amazing people have birthdays on September 23rd. That's my birthday too. Cool. My daughter's the 23rd too. March. She's March 23rd. I'm August 23rd. I just don't get it how anybody kills their baby. I mean, listen, that's why so many people are interested in this, because most people don't kill their babies. There's some type of disconnect that has to happen, and I don't know. And you got to remember, these people don't even look like I ain't gonna say I can understand drug addicts, but I understand drug addicts doing crazy things because drugs tear up your mind, right? These people don't even look like drug addicts. So usually we see druggies hurt their babies and stuff like this. And these people don't appear to be like junkies or crackheads or anything like that. Why would you hurt your baby? It makes zero sense. And I don't know if it's because they were ashamed of him because he looked like he may have been special needs, or they didn't like his eye being wandering, or I mean, who knows what reason they had to do what they did. But I think we're unanimous that they're responsible. I mean, but listen, we're not the legal system. We just a court of public opinion. And yeah, Jake is a habitual child abuser. You're March 23rd? Cool. About what time? I think somebody was asking what time I'm gonna go out there. Well, hold on, let me look at the sun. Yeah, it's gonna be another hour, probably about another hour. I'm probably gonna hang out here with you guys for a few more minutes, jump in the shower, rinse off, and then we're gonna head back out there. It won't be long. Look at the Ruby Lake case. She had money and was raised in a good environment, but abused her kids horribly. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. The sheriff's office is investigating the death of a 3-month-old baby in St. Lucie County, Florida. Oh man, I hope it ain't nothing to do with the family. Annie, thank you. Animals treat their babies better than humans. That is true. You go mess with a mama bear and watch what she does to you. It looks weird you sitting there talking ourselves in that room, man. What? It looks weird you sitting there talking to yourself in that room, man. What looks so weird about it? I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to 2,800 people. Dolly, did you get yourself another hotel? Dolly, not all druggies kill their babies. I know some that love the babies more than anything. I don't think all druggies kill their baby. I said it'd be a little more easier to understand because drugs fry your brain, and when you don't think right, you may do something stupid. Um, but I know there's good people out there that are hooked on things and treat their kids good. They take care of their kids, but not all of them. It starts to cool off around 6 p.m. California time. So yeah, we got a little tiny bit. That's what I'm thinking. 6:30 ish California time. I'll head back out there. I'm on Cali time now. Like one day in, I'm already on Cali time. It didn't take long to adjust to the time. So usually when I was in Vegas, it would take me a little longer to adjust to the time. But I was so tired last night that I stayed up longer than I usually do. So when I got up this morning and I looked at what time it was, it felt normal. So right now it feels pretty normal to me. Like it feels still early in the day. Dolly, I never forgot Quentin Simon's little spirit running across the yard while you walk past. You know, but what if it happens again? But this little kid couldn't walk, I don't think. Dolly, don't forget to wash your flaps. Oh, okay. I'm definitely going to wash my flaps. So true. Can you still take your child to a safe drop spot under a year old? No questions asked. Yes, I think you can take them older than a year old. I don't know why do wear hoodies in Cali. I don't know how that guy was wearing a hoodie in the interview. You know, he kept wearing, every time you see him, he's in a hoodie. I don't know how he ain't had a heat stroke out here. Dolly, you should look into renting a Sprinter camper van. Um, the problem with this is the air condition. I don't think you understand, Chief. It's hot. All right, it is hot, and I need a little room. You know, when you play hard, you got to sleep good. I mean, this is a shithole hotel. It ain't even nothing great, and damn sure ain't no Hilton. That's for sure, right? But hey, I ain't seen nothing bad. Like the area don't seem too bad. It just looks like a. I mean, I don't know. It looks halfway clean. You know, it ain't like the. It ain't that great, but it ain't horrible. It, like as long as nobody tries to kill me or nothing, I'm good. You know, so it ain't got to be like spectacular. It just needs to be decent. West Coast is the best coast. I don't know about that. I mean, I haven't seen everything yet, so I got to give it some more time before I can say. It's definitely the hot coast. Okay, the hot, dry coast. Well, I can't tell people where I'm at. I don't want people showing up at the hotel and trying to kill me or nothing like that. I don't, I got enemies out here, people that don't like me for some, I don't know what reasons, but people be trying to cause me problems, and it's weird. I don't get it. People just got too much time on their hands. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, some people agree with me covering cases and bringing the information to YouTube, and some people don't. Some people don't like that shit. They're like, "Oh, this dude's so terrible." Like they act like they know me, and they don't know me. They don't know my intent. People are stupid idiots. And plus, when it was so hot earlier, I just needed somewhere to chill. I was like, okay, I gotta have somewhere to chill. It's 112 degrees. I showed PJ the temperature, all right, and I was like, look, what does the car say? She was like 112. I was like, it's hot. It is that hot. You'd be honored to meet me. Most people are, and like usually, if I don't think you're crazy and I know you, I don't mind telling people, like, if say, hey, I want to come by and say hi, Dolly. I don't care about telling people where I'm at. I just don't tell the general public where I'm at because I don't want no problems. People calling the hotel rooms or anything like that. And I've had some people do some weird shit, like, and I don't even know why, but people just got too much time on their hands or something. I don't. I've been in 126 in Palm Desert, and that was hot as hell. We love you, Dolly. I'm glad you guys do, and I've met a lot of people so far since I've been here. So it's cool to meet a bunch of you guys. I'm surprised that so many people in Cali watch me. I didn't know I had so many viewers out here. Kind of surprising. I thought all my viewers are East Coast people, but hey, I guess people watch me all over the damn country. There's a picture of Emmanuel when he was younger. He didn't have a lazy eye. He was very different looking. Well, if he was a baby and didn't have a lazy eye, why does he got a lazy eye now? I mean, we know the dude's abusive. We know he beats on his wife. We know he beats on kids. And hopefully, when he gets to jail, some of these people may do a little beating on him. Dolly Peter said he'll see you at the house. Okay, well, that's fine. Uh, Compliments of Jake for the lazy eye. Some crazy people out there. Listen, there's crazy people everywhere. It don't matter where you're at. There's crazy people. You know, mental health is a really big problem in our country. People who came to California vacation, they don't go to Quebec. They don't go there. Yeah, I guess not. Right? I mean, listen. This ain't a bad place. I mean, it looks like it's. I mean, it don't look that bad. You know, I think people on the internet are giving it a bad rap. It's it ain't the worst I've seen. It ain't as bad as Vegas. The only part of Vegas that's really nice is the strip. You get off the strip, it's like it's one big damn shithole. I mean, it is what it is. It ain't bad. It reminds me of Vegas. It's exactly what it reminds me of is being in Vegas. Yeah, you're in the desert. The coast is much better. I agree. And like before I leave, I'll get to spend a little time in LA, Hollywood, and check out, some stuff before I leave. I'm not gonna come way out here and not at least go sightseeing. Now I might not do a bunch of stuff, right? I'll wait before I come out here with PJ and stuff like that to do a bunch of stuff. But I am gonna go do a little day of two of sightseeing. Seeing. Dolly, be honest, it's the armpit of California. I don't know. I haven't seen all of California. I mean, everybody I met here seems to be pleasantly nice, right? I mean, is the area like $1 million homes? They might be. I don't know how much property costs in California. I hear it's a lot, but I mean, in Virginia, would it be a nice area? It would be lower middle class, maybe in Virginia. I don't know. You wouldn't see none of these houses in my neighborhood. I mean, I'm just saying you wouldn't. Um, but one of the houses in my neighborhood out here might cost where houses in my neighborhood are like 350, right? Four, they would probably be $1 million home out here, So hell no, it's a low class area. I mean, it depends. Like I live in a pretty nice neighborhood, but if you go 2 blocks down the street from me, you in the projects, you in the ghetto, crackheads, junkies. So I mean, you can say that about any area has its bad. Like every area has its good areas of area, and every area has its bad areas. Like look at Atlanta. That shit's got some really nice stuff, high end, and then you go 3 blocks one way and you'll get shot in the face. I mean, it just is what it is. When I first moved here, I worked for a room reservation. The best time to book rooms in the month of November. You get cheap rates. All right. All right. Hold on. My producer's calling. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. 1.3 million in California. Well, let's pray tonight is the night that these people get locked up. Now, I don't know if there's going to be a ton of people out here tonight like there was last night, but it seems like all day long people have been trickling in. So I don't know if it's when people get out here and start streaming that more people show up, or this is a nightly thing. I'm not quite sure how all that is. So I just been kind of playing it by ear. Thanks, Dolly. Oh my God! Wait till you see Hollywood. Well, I want to see the slums. I watch so much stuff on Dolly. Do you think they will get arrested? Yes, yes, I do think they will get arrested. It's coming. It's coming tonight, and the media is not camping out there for their health. I can tell you that. When you see stuff like that, that's the first indication that something's coming. They just like me, they don't know, right? They're kind of guessing it, and there's rumors that are kind of floating. But like when you see these people out here and they say the cops tell them things, like the cop did say something, but he didn't tell me nothing, right? Not like directly. He just said, all this ain't going to end until the detectives do something. And I was telling him it was going to get worse. And he's like, no, I know I'm going to talk to him about it. So they know it has a potential to turn into a worse situation. Something's coming, right? Something's coming. We all know that. It's just when. When. I mean, I don't think it takes a genius to know they're going to jail. It's just when. And what proof do they really have? That's the question. If they only have lies, I don't understand why they haven't locked them up for lying. If you tell the police an inconsistent statement, and we know they have because the police said they're telling inconsistent statements, why have they not been arrested for lying to authorities? I would just hide out in the Morongo. What did I say? You love that establishment? I hear a lot of good things about the casinos here. Um, One sign of possible arrest. They have no kids with them. No kids to worry about. That's right. So when they kick up in there, they don't have to worry about no kids getting hurt, anything like that. When they do it, you're going to see a heavy police presence. Okay, when they start rolling up, it's going to be the jump out cops, and one of them was there last night. One of the jump out police were there last night. For anybody that watched my video, it was when the dude took the CD case. There's this vehicle. He was just sitting in the street all the way down the street, just watching. And what made me know it was a jump out cops? He had his windshield blacked out. I mean, limo tinted black, right? All the windows on the vehicle, limo tinted, with no tags on the vehicle, none. Get them, Dolly. Appreciate everything you do. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your super chat. I'll put it towards my dinner tonight. I don't know what I'm going to eat. I ate a Subway for lunch. I did a little Subway sandwich. I had some eggs this morning. I had a little Subway sandwich. I've been trying to still continue to, not eat bad foods. So I'll put that on my dinner tonight. I'm going to go somewhere sometime tonight and grab some. I want something decent. I don't want to keep eating like fast food and shit like that. It's just terrible for you. But thank you. So yeah, the dude was in a black Land Rover, and it was black completely out, black on black with black tinted window. I liked the vehicle. I was like, that shit's dope. Right? I mean, if I could ride something like that in Virginia, I would, but they don't let you black out the windows like that, especially the windshield. Right? So I don't know the law here in LA. Can you black out your windshields here like that? I mean, I haven't seen anybody else with a blacked out windshield. No. I know in Texas you can tint your windshields. In Texas you can. But this was limo tinted black. Like you couldn't see in that car to save your life. And then when the Mexican left the yard, I thought he was going to pull him over or do something, but he just took off. You are so appreciated, Dolly. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Well, guys, really, there's a lot of rumors that are circulating. It's just a lot. And when this all wraps up, we'll know what the truth is, right? That's the best way to look at it. Like, people are making their titles real compelling, I guess is the word, to bait people in, which, listen, it's YouTube. I completely understand it. But that's when things get a little like false information or misinformation gets spread so widely. Like they found his clothes. They never found his clothes. They found some baby clothes in a dumpster. We don't know if the finding the blood in the house was true. And if they did, it didn't belong to Emmanuel, because if it did, they'd already be arrested them. They'll usually get DNA tested back within a day or two of that when it's a high-profile case. Dolly, look up El Polo Loco. It's a rotisserie chicken place. They give you the fixings for chicken. Okay. That sounds good. In Cali, it is legal to have tinted windows, but there are strict regulations regarding the level of tint allowed on different windows of a vehicle. Okay. Dolly, do you think they could have sold them? And Sarah, thank you for your super sticker here. I mean, anything's possible, guys. But I think if people are going to buy a baby, they ain't going to buy a baby that has disabilities. They're usually the hardest children to adopt out. Dolly, I live 30 minutes south of SF on the coast. Temperatures are 68 degrees. It was 94 once. Highs ever. Dark tints. Too illegal. Okay. Camera on burning down house. I don't know. There's people out here saying 2 homeless people burnt the house down. Somebody took a picture of like some people walking down the street, and then it was homeless people burnt the house down. I don't know. Just don't believe. There's a planned protest there tomorrow at 5 o'clock. they plan a protest there tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Yeah, it's gonna. I know it's gonna get a little wild, a little crazy, right? It is what it is. All right, well, I'm gonna shower. I'm gonna take us back to the house. Sarah, I think they would have arrested at CPS office. Well, you think if they wanted to arrest you, Dolly, be careful over the weekend. I definitely will. Don't worry. You would think if they wanted to arrest them, yeah, they would catch them when they're away from there. They plan to protest tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Well, we'll be there for that. Hold on 1 second, guys. My producer's calling. Okay, that's my producer. She was saying that she thinks the homeless people may have set that fire. She's like, there was somebody tried to confront them and they walked away real fast. But I mean, if you don't see them start the fire, but apparently there was some homeless people near the fire, okay, right where the fire started. So maybe they did start it, maybe they didn't. She had a different opinion than me, right? She's like, I watched the video and I ain't had a chance to really see the video. Um, Wish you a safe trip. Get some good food if you can. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's cool of you, Seth. Yes, there was a video. Yeah, I know there was a video of them walking away. People leaving, two people leaving. I saw it. Yeah, but it don't show them set the fire. It's two people walking away. I mean, did they do it? Possibly, but does it have anything to do with this? Dolly, get Mexican food and In-N-Out burger while you're there. Um, I had an In-N-Out burger before. I went to Vegas. Oh yeah, Dolly, do you know if police did dig up the backyard? I don't know. That was the original reports before I got here. The day before I left, that they were digging. That was one of the reasons that made me want to come up here. I was like, okay, they got something. They're going to make an arrest. I want to be there for it. So I came up here, and but I haven't seen anything that looks like they were digging. If they did, it don't look like they dug with like an excavator. But you got to remember, like the house right where the field right next to them was just graded. Like it was just flattened down and raked with like machinery. And if they buried him there, you you ain't gonna find that baby. All right. I hate to say it, right? I hate to be the ones to say it, guys. They're not gonna find that baby. If they do not tell them the exact location of where that baby is, they're not gonna find it. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you for getting on the Blessed Express with us, all you guys that have been donating. Awesome. Thank you, because that helps me a lot on this trip. Um, yeah, because it ain't cheap being out here. Plane tickets, hotels, rental cars, but it's for a good cause, right? It's for a good cause, and we want to see justice, and we want to bring you that justice. So, thank you. Another creator went with a drone, and there was no spots. I don't have my drone with me this time. I didn't have a lot of room, right? Because I was flying cheap because I'm on a budget, right? Because I didn't plan this. This was kind of just a pack up go kind of thing. So I didn't want to pay for it like an extra bag to put drones and all my other stuff in. So I didn't bring none of that. I'm on limited supplies. I had suitcase with my clothes in it. I have my cameras in it. Thanks, Dolly. Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys are great. So I kind of just threw what I could together real quick because I didn't decide I was going to go till like 6 o'clock in the morning, and my plane left at 9. Okay, so I had to go in and talk PJ into it and say, "Hey, I want to go out there. I want to cover this." And she was like, "Okay." So then I ran in there and packed a bag. PJ had to go to work, so she couldn't even take me to the airport. So I had to call an Uber, and that took a little while to get there. And then time I got to the airport, it was basically I streamed with you guys for like 5 minutes, and I got on the plane. So I made it just in time. LMT6, thank you so much. Dolly, I second you getting Mexican food. Kelly has real Mexican food. You won't regret it. Okay. Yeah, I caught my mom. Okay. Dolly, vigil set for 8 p.m. tomorrow in front of the house. Okay, well, we'll be there. No worries. No worries, guys. Grab some coffee. Saul showed no digging. Okay. Well, there's, like I said, the whole field next to it was just graded. So if there was some digging, you wouldn't know, right? But there may not have been no digging. That's what I'm saying. A lot of this stuff we're hearing is just that rumors. We don't know. What we know for sure is this: the kid is missing. The family is not acting right. The stepdad, well, the biological dad, he ain't even stepdad. He has a terrible criminal history of abuse, domestic violence, and hurting kids. And I mean, you do the math. It sounds like this kid is gone, and Jake had court today. Yes, he had court for custody. There was a custody case today. Riverside. So, and I don't know these areas too good. I'm starting to become local though, all right? Dolly damn Californication over here. About turning into the red hot chili peppers. 99% the monster's parents did it. Tex-Mex is king. Dolly, they just want me to what? They just want me to fart all night by eating Mexican? Okay. You need ground penetrating radar. Yeah, that would be the best thing. But here's the thing. Joyous, thank you so much for the super sticker. The only thing about that is you got to remember there's mountain ranges all around here. To CRV, Dolly, thank you for all you do. Much appreciated. Ain't a problem, guys. We do this anyway, I'm just like y'all. I want to see these people go to jail, and I think that's what everybody wants. So we just want to see them go to jail. There's no reason to be hurting your kids. And this is another case. This is another like Jack and Lily Sullivan, Leilani Simon, It just, and the list goes on and on and on. It's like there's so many of these monsters, and that I could do this every week. I would never be home. It just, it's crazy. And I didn't know this one. Believe it or not, you never know which case is going to be the really big ones. I had no clue that this case would blow up the way it has, and get so much national attention. And I think it's because of her story. Don't forget to check your email. Okay. Jake has to report to probation officer. Okay. Dragon Lady. Well, yeah, we know he's on probation, but he has to violate that probation. Now, he didn't lie to the authorities that they can prove. Not yet, because he wasn't there. So the Jake thing is a weird one. We know he has court September 2nd, right? He's going to jail either way. I don't know why they're even fighting for custody of the kids. I don't understand it. Like, it's like they live in the Twilight Zone or something. It's crazy. It is absolutely insane. Justice for Emmanuel. You're doing an awesome job. Thank you, guys. Well, make sure y'all tune in when I get back over there. I'm going to take a shower and just cool off, just so I'm cool. And I will be back over there filming, so you guys join me. And we'll get out there and talk to the locals and see what's going on. I just don't want to get there too soon to where my cameras are overheating like they were doing today. Like, what good is it if every 5 minutes my camera's turning off? Okay, Dolly, you'll be there. Green team is heading there wearing masks and disguises. TikTok Tony, if you're watching, Jake needs a PR person. Okay, they're blaming him. He's the new Seth Rogers. I'm just joking, guys. But y'all take care, and I'll see y'all at the house. And like, Dolly, if you're gonna be there, I will take you a pack of Gatorades. Bring me some ice. I got water. I just don't got a whole lot of ice. Anybody's coming out, bring a bag of ice. So, and I'll see you guys over there. Are you going outside tonight, Dolly? Yeah, I'm about to leave and I'll be over there in, let's see, what time is it here? 5? I'll be there by 6:30. I'm just going to jump in the shower and draw off. I'm going to wear the same clothes. I ain't changing because this is really cool, light material. I may throw a t-shirt on. I don't know. And I will see you guys over there. No ice at motel. Yeah, I think it has an ice machine over there. Do I want to fuck with that ice though? I don't know. I don't have an ice bucket in here. What are you supposed to put the ice in? There is an ice machine. I can see it from my window. I don't see what. But somebody bring me a bag of damn ice. All right. And I'll see y'all out there in just a little bit. All right. Peace.